Only war.
What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. We got a cool video. We're going to be doing the lists for the factions that we play at the 40k Dirtbags for the Worlds coming up next week. So by the time you guys see this video, you probably would have already seen that we are already playing. If you guys are Patreons, these are going to be posted right away on patreon.com. So go support the channel over at patreon.com. Thank you to all my Patrons who are supporting us. We are currently ranked #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world. We were #1 Grey Knight player 2 years ago, and we're currently ranked, I think, 2nd in the United States right now. We did get an invitation to Worlds this year, so we're going to be playing our Chaos Cult at the Worlds, so that's going to be super fun coming up. But this video is going to be super short, easy, to the point. We're going to be going over in this video the Grey Knights. So we're going to be I'm going to give a little link in the description below, but you guys can just Google World Champions Warhammer 40k 2024 army lists, and all this will pop up. So we're going to go over list by list, kind of give my little tidbit on what we're seeing, and then you guys can see what other top players in the world are running at this event coming up next week. So super excited because Grey Knights, I think, are in a really good spot. I think in Pariah Nexus, just the secondary game alone, Grey Knights are the best secondary army in the game. So they're going to be really scary to play. There is one Grey Knight in my bracket. It's a bracket of, I believe, 16, and then once you play 4 games, you play 2 more games the next day or something like that. I don't know how many games we're playing. I'm just going to have fun. But it's going to be really tough if I see these guys on the table because me playing Grey Knights going into Chaos Cult, I kind of know what to do. Hopefully he doesn't know what to do, and then I can just swarm him with the Chaos Cult. But guys, like I said, let's get into the sponsors, and then we'll get into the video for the lists. What's up, gents? If you want to support the channel, the best way to support us is to click on any of these links in the descriptions, as well as on the main page. We have our 3d6 Wargaming, the objective markers. We have the Rexar Lasers Terrain. Use the code DIRTBAG for free shipping. And also the Patreon page. That'll be at the end of the video. But the merch store is the news store. If you guys want to support and wear some of the swag at the RTTs and GTs coming up, make sure you come up to me and say, hey, check out this swag, because I will love it. We have a bunch of Orc swag, a bunch of 40k swag, but mainly we got the Dirtbag swag. This tumbler, legit, use it every single day. Coffee and water, and then these hoodies are so comfortable. I would recommend getting a size up just so they're comfortable on you, as well as with the t-shirts and any of the muscle tees. But this jersey specifically, these are super lightweight, perfect for RTT and GT settings. The 4 ounce is the lightest weight that you could possibly get. It is, I would highly recommend the 4 ounce. The 6 ounce is a little bit heavier, but the 4 ounce is perfect for RTTs. We have white and black versions, and if you guys are interested, all the stickers are on the t-shirts as well. But guys, that's the best way to support us, is head over to Patreon and click on our merch store and represent the Dirtbags in some merch. Not only can you support us at the merch store, but you can also support us on Discord by messaging me specifically, DM. We sell poker chips, which are great for objective markers, naming specific units that have buffs or debuffs, and sticky objectives. We use them every single game. All of the stickers are available as you see over here, and then all these models. We have Cypher, which is in every single list. We have our Tech Priests for Grey Knights and any Space Marines. They're really hard to get. We have the Phobos Librarian, the Phobos Lieutenant with the combi weapon. Kaldis Assassin should still be in every single list, and the old school Cotiez model. We also have the widgets, which are used in every single game, as well as the dice. The dice are limited edition. Once they're sold out, they are gone forever. But guys, let's get back to the video. All right, so those are the sponsors. Let's go over list by list. First, we're going to start off with Chase. Chase is running now. They're all just the standard Grey Knight. There's no detachments, so it's super easy. We got the Brotherhood Librarian with Sigil, Libby with Demonic, so that's the +1 to the demons. We have Castling Crow, Kador, Drago, and then we got 10 Terminators, which is probably going to be with Drago or with the Libby. So I always like Sigil with 10-man Terminators, just because if you have Sigil, you want to get the best out of it. So Sigil with you can swap it as well. If you really want Drago to be with a 10-man, you can. But then there's literally only one 10-man tournament. All right, so this paladins. All right, so there's 5 paladins, 10 purifiers. So you have an option with the paladins. You can go with the Libby probably. So I think the Libby with the paladins, Drago with the 10-man. That makes more sense. 2 strike squads. Interceptors, so good for Grey Knights. 2 interceptor squads, the 5-man paladin squad, the 10-man purifier, obviously with Crow, and then the Calidus assassin. How many of them have Calidus assassins? Oh, this guy doesn't have a Calidus assassin. This guy does. That guy did. Oh man, if you are playing Grey Knights and you don't have a Calidus assassin, you're not playing the game right. I just got to say that up front. And then obviously the Calidus assassin at the bottom. So I think this is a standard good 10-man Crow list. I would go probably 10 paladins over the 10 terminators. I think Drago with a 5-man break is just so good, because if you do fail that 6-inch charge, you don't just lose 10 terminators, because there's so many shooting to it. But I think with the sigil, it's either going to be with the 10-man or the 5-man paladin squad. I don't know if Drago with the paladins are good. I don't think it's the best. I think he wants that lethal hit on the charge into vehicles and stuff like that. So, but you got 2 Libbies, 1 solo. The sigil might honestly just be solo. That might be his game plan. So 1 solo Libby, the other one the extra damage. So that's a standard Grey Knight list. Good for the first one. Let's go to next one, Dave Patton. So we got Boldus, which rare. I haven't run Boldus all 10th edition, so I don't, not my favorite dude, but he is the -1 to hit. Then we have the Drago, 2 Libbies, standard, and then the Grandmaster with sigil. All right, so the Grandmaster's having the sigil. We got 5 Terminators. It's hard to read this one. 10 Terminators. So we have 2 Libbies, Drago, Grandmaster, and then Boldus. So there's a lot of Terminator squads. So 2 there, 10 Paladin. All right. So we got 10-man Paladin with the Grandmaster with the sigil. That's one of my favorite combos in the game. Then we have Drago, probably with the 10-man Terminator brick. And then we have a 5-man with a Libby, and then we have a solo Libby. So 1 solo Libby, 1 Libby with Terminators, 1 Drago with 10 Terminators, 2 strikes. So this one seems a lot more doable. This is kind of like a team somewhat thing. I think I can definitely go after this one a lot better. Then obviously we got the Calidus Assassin. I got to kill the Calidus Assassin as soon as possible. Anything with the Calidus Assassin effect is definitely going to mess up people, especially with Grey Knights. So this is I would rank okay list. Boldus might actually be with the 10-man Paladins, and then the Grandmaster might be with 10 Terminators, or vice versa. Boldus might be with 10 Terminators, and you might have 2 solo Libbies. Drago with the 5-man. Yeah, honestly, I think it's Paladin, Grandmaster, Drago, 5-man, 10-man, Boldus, and then 2 solo Libbies. So it's okay. I think this one's better. Then we got the Dino. He is running Brotherhood Librarian. So 3 Libbies, all standard. And then we have a Grandmaster Dread Knight with the sigil. So if you're going to have sigil, you're either going to run them on a 10-man or the Grandmaster Dread Knight. I don't think you should have both. It's definitely not a good option. But the sigil and the Grandmaster Dread Knight is the best way to run the Grandmasters. Drago. And then we got 1, 2 strike squads, 1 interceptor squad, and then 1, 2, 3 Dread Knights. So we got the 4 Dread Knight build, 5 Terminators, Navigator, so no deep strike within 12. That's actually pretty good to block out your home field. Yeah, so we got 4 Dread Knights, Drago with the Paladins, and 1, 2, 3. This one is actually scary. This one has a lot of mortal wound output. This one has a lot of shots. And I think Drago is better with a Terminator squad than a Paladin squad. That's just with the lethal hits, and you can bring a guy back. So I think if this guy would take a Terminator squad instead of a Paladin squad, that probably would have been better. But And that might give you a little bit more points to bring a assassin over the navigator. So there's the next list. Then we got, there's actually a lot of Grey Knights. Yeah, all right. So next one, Donovan. He is 1985, so actually down 15 points. We got Brotherhood Librarian, so another triple Librarian list. Grandmaster, not with the sigil. Grandmaster with the sigil. So we got 2 Grandmasters, 1 with the sigil, 1 without. 3 Libbies. Drago. 10 Paladins, or 10 Terminators. 5 Terminators. Strike Squad, Calidus. So this combo right here, they infiltrate, and you can redeploy them. So you can redeploy, I think it's like D3 Imperium infantry units or something like that. But at least they block out other infiltrators. So you can basically put 10 Navy Breach. I was actually thinking about this combo. 10 Navy Breachers with the 5 Entourage, or 4-man Entourage. And then that's like 14 dudes spread out across the table to block other infiltrators. And then you can just redeploy them to safety before you see who goes first. So he's got the Cald Assassin and the Navy Breachers to block out infiltrators. And then 1 strike, 1 5-man, 1 10-man. And then 2. So this is a kind of smaller, very small Grey Knight army. But the 10-man with Drago, I'm assuming. And then the 3 solo Libbies. No, 1 Libbies with them, 2 solo Libbies. Yep, so 2 solo Libbies, 1 with the 5-man, 1 Drago with the 10-man, and then 2 Dread Knight Grand Masters. I think downgrading this guy might be a better at a regular Dread Knight. Get rid of Inescapable Wrath, and then you have 20 points, 35 points. So 35 points, you can, what can you bring for 35 points? Not a lot. You can upgrade the Terminators to Paladins. I don't know, that would be the difference. Let's go to Marco. Marco's got the Grandmaster. So Grandmaster Sigil, Drago, so only 2 characters, 10 men, 2 strikes, Dread Knight, and Inquisitor. So an extra 55 points. He's got the Inquisitor, I guess can go with one of these guys if you really want to. 3 Dread Knights, 2 10-mans, so Grandmaster with Sigil, Drago with Sigil, but no assassin. So this one's a lot easier to focus down without the assassin. So this one would be great for a team event, I think. I mean, 3 Dread Knights is definitely scary. So 3 Dread Knights, 2 strikes, and then 20 Terminators. If you can shoot down the Terminator, especially with the Drago squad, he's going to get that 6-inch charge. If he fails the charge, they just die. But if they do make the charge, at least they're going to kill whatever they charge, and then hopefully they can sigil away if they finish off somebody. And then we got 2 more lists for the Grey Knights. So the next one we got is Tommy. Tommy has Drago. Now you can see, I think everybody brought Drago. Like I said, Drago should be in every list for Grey Knights. I know if you fail the 6-inch charge, it's very frustrating, but to even have a 6-inch charge out of Deep Strike or Teleport Assault is just so freaking good. Calder Drago. Libby, Grandmaster with Sigil. Yep, Grandmaster with the Sigil, and then Grandmaster Dread Knight. So again, I think if you're going to bring the Sigil, you either bring the Grandmaster Dread Knight with the Sigil or the Grandmaster walking with the Sigil, not both. And let's see if he has 3 Dread Knights. He only has 2 Dread Knights. So I would definitely downgrade this Grandmaster Dread Knight with a regular Dread Knight, because they can advance and charge, fall back, shoot and charge, advance, shoot and charge. Yeah, so we got 1 regular Libby, Drago, and Grandmaster. So 5 with Drago, 2 10-mans, 3 3 strike squads. So a lot of battle line. Then we got 10 Paladins with the Grandmaster, 2 Dread Knights. So this is good. I definitely would have had this guy go into a Grandmaster. Into a regular status. But no assassin. So this one is not as scary without the assassin. And then finally, we got the last Grey Knight list. We are looking at Yuhan. So Yuhan, we got Libby, Grandmaster Sigil, So 2 Grandmasters, Drago, Termi with Drago, 2 strikes, Interceptors. Interceptors are great, should be in every list, and 3 Dread Knights. No Assassins. So we got 5 Dread Knights in this one. 5 Dread Knights, Drago with 5 Terminators, and a bunch of troop choices, bunch of small infantry units to do secondary actions with a solo Libby. 2 Libbies. So 2 Libbies. Drago, yeah, so a lot of Libbies are still good. A lot of people are running them. I think my favorite list of this is the first one. Definitely the first one is my favorite list. And then I think runner up would probably be maybe this one, actually. Sigil, Libby, 2, or yeah, I think this is the runner-up. This is definitely my favorite one, so I think this is the most feared one right here. I mean, the 10 Paladin Drago. No, this is the runner-up. So this is the second best one. I think would be good. So this one's scary. This one's the scariest. And then everybody else is just the normal Grey Knight. So hopefully you guys like these. You can see, you can compare your list to the top Grey Knight players in the world list, and hopefully this will help you out, make some lists. I definitely like making these videos, so let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite, which one you would change, and which one you have played before and said this one is the best. You're wrong. I think this one will go really far. So appreciate it, guys. Good luck, and we will see you in another video soon. What's up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. If you guys are thinking about joining the Patreon page, we're going to go over each tier and how it's going to benefit you and what you're looking for specifically to get out of 40k in 10th edition coming up. There's a lot of stuff to go over. There's a lot of tactical videos up on the channel, which is for free. There's going to be a bunch of perks that you get specifically for being a part of the Dirtbag Nation Patreon page. So first off, we have the first tier, which is $1 a month. You guys get first access to the videos over at patreon.com. You also get access to the Discord, which is specifically a private link in the Discord that only Patreon members can see. So you guys will have first access to that. Also a benefit is Patreons over the Dirtbag Nation get live streamed games on patreon.com streamed from YouTube, but there's only links specifically for the patreons.com. So not only do you get first access to these videos, you also get to see live stream games specifically only on patreon.com. The next tier is the Justicar. You guys get a shout out on every single video on YouTube. You also get to support us a little bit more. You get first dibs at voting on Discord, as well as you just kind of say, hey, I just want to be a Justicar Dirtbag and support you guys a little bit more than that $1 a month tier. But you get all the same access as well as the different color over on the Discord. So the third tier is the competitive Dirtbag. This tier, you get a lot more one-on-one coaching. This is a lot of the Dirtbags over on the Dirtbag Nation. They are able to send out messages one-on-one, go over list ideas, tactics, anything you guys want to talk about. When I was getting into 40K, or really any game in general, I always wanted to message the top players in the meta and just ask them questions. This $10 a month tier gets you that opportunity to message us one-on-one on Discord, so that way we can actually coach you, give you our insights, suggestions, and that's going to get you better at the 40k 10th edition as a whole. So that tier alone, just $10 a month to have one-on-one coaching, one-on-one messages anytime throughout the month, that's going to be a perfect tier for you guys. Even if you're brand new to the game, we go over 1,000-point list, 1,500-point list, 2,000-point brand new starting list, team list, anything you guys need. That's what the competitive Dirtbag tier is for. Also, you get a little bit red number name tag on Discord, so people know that you're really serious about getting into the competitive scene. The Grandmaster Dirtbags. This is the all-in-all $25 a month tier. You get one-on-one coaching, everything we said prior to this, but you guys get to see me, Mike, any of the other Dirtbags play your specific list that you want to see tested out live on one of our battle reports. You guys get to mention, suggest videos you guys want to see coming up on patreon.com. So you guys get the above first tier benefit of everything that we do over at Dirtbag Nation. All the support mainly comes from you guys supporting us over here at Dirtbag Nation. And Grandmasters, I can't thank you enough, but for $25 a month, you get one-on-one coaching and anything you want to see live on the tabletop. So you get to see a professional play right in front of you. You guys get to kind of like see it one-on-one, and I'm actually making this specifically for you. There's also TTS events that you guys can suggest. If you guys want to do a first 1 or 2 turn run through on TTS, we can actually log in and coach you one-on-one with that. If you guys see us at any GTs, you guys get special benefits, free dice, stuff like that. Anytime you purchase a merch thing on Discord, you guys get a free limited edition Dirtbag dice sent to you with every single purchase on top of that. So there's a lot of benefits coming up with the Grandmaster Dirtbag. Because I can't thank you enough for supporting us. Definitely let me know which tier would be best for you if you go over to patreon.com and specifically go to a tier. And make sure you don't forget to message me up on Discord. That's where we check every single day. If you guys are really into getting into 10th edition 40k, head over to Patreon, join the Competitive Dirtbag or the Grandmaster. Message me as many times as you possibly want, and I'll coach you the best I possibly can on any specific army that you guys play. Mainly our armies right now, currently, going into 2024, is going to be Chaos Space Marines, Grey Knights, Death Guard, and then we have Custodies, Sisters, and I think that's it going into the wings of 2024. But again, any other army that you guys play, we have other coaches lined up for the Dirtbags that are ready to take on that role of the Competitive Dirtbag page. So guys, really appreciate it. Thanks for clicking on the video. Thanks for joining the Dirtbag Nation if you guys are already a part of us. And we'll see you in another video soon.